Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. It is my 5-month update for Pan That Palette. January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, it's my 5-month update for Pan That Palette. I am doing Pan as Old as Time with the Pantastic Ladies that is working on some of the oldest eyeshadows we have in our collection. And I am doing a Baby Pan That Palette to work on a smaller duo, trio, quad, quint palette and keep moving those out of my collection as well because they are the forgotten stepchildren of my eyeshadow collection. Let's talk about the Baby Pan That palette first. I am working on a Lancome duo that I pressed into my Pan That palette from last year since I had 2 available spots open. I'm going to show a quick clip of what it looked like last month. And here is what it looks like now. Oh, look at that pan! You see it? It's right there. I'm so excited to have hit pan on this purple shadow. This took way longer than it should have. I started working on these 2 shadows right here. This is the original Lancome duo. I started working on those 2 at the beginning of December. Obviously, I was not using these daily. I was kind of skipping around like a little butterfly the way I normally do, using it a couple days here and there. And finally I started to feel a little frustrated, like, come on, this is a 0.02 ounces of product. It doesn't get smaller than this. Now, obviously there could actually be more than 0.02 ounces in this pan, but it was advertised as 0.02 ounces, which is basically nothing. And it was just taking so long. So I finally zeroed in. I've been wearing purple all day, every day, and I got there. I finally hit pan on it. I haven't used this other one at all. The only other shadow that I'm currently working on is this guy right here, and that is the shadow I use as a brow powder every morning. I put this on hold for a couple months to finish off that Clairol Root Touch-Up sample. It took way longer than it should have too, and so I'm finally back to using this. And I have renewed enthusiasm to just finish this off. It's slow going, it's just a brow powder. And I try not to overdo my brows, but it feels good to be working on this one again. And I think I possibly have made a slight amount of progress on it, even though I only have been using it for the last week or 2 again. But yes, the big news is pan right there. All right, let's talk about my main Pan That palette. It's a beast. It is this, I'm going to show you the back side. This magnetic palette that I completely filled, half with my oldest depotted shadows from my collection, half with newer shades that I could kind of mix together and make it work. I'm going to show you a clip of what this palette looked like last month. And here's what it looks like today. So there are no new pans in this palette. I know my friend Nicole was optimistically predicting 2 new pans this month. It didn't happen, but I do feel like I seriously expanded the pans on 3
on three of the oh my gosh, what is going on with me?
on 3 of the shadows that I already previously had hit pan on. The first one being this powder. This is an old Mary Kay powder. It's, sorry guys, it is half white and half a very light pink, and I use it to set my under eye concealer every single day. I've kind of zeroed in on this, and I'm only using this to set my under eye concealer until it's gone. It is very satisfying to see this pan grow in size from month to month, and I have not felt like I needed to repress it yet, but I might. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go as far as I can until I can't, until it feels annoying, I guess, and then I will repress it. But I don't know. I kind of like having the 2 sides of colors, We will see. I don't think it'll be a big deal to repress it, but I might. I definitely expanded the pan on the blush by quite a bit. It is shocking how fast that pan expanded, considering blushes are notoriously slow. It also feels like the surrounding area isn't thinned out at all. It feels like it's really, really high, and then it just dips right down, and then there's pan, and then it dips right back up. I don't know. It's strange how it's panning. Usually with a blush brush, the pan kind of flattens out uniformly, but I feel like this one is just going straight down. So I'm going to keep working on that. This is the main blush that I use, although it's not the only blush I am panning this year. I use this more than any other blush that I'm currently project panning. And then of course the other guy that I'm so impressed by is this one right here. This is just a matte cream colored shadow. After I prime my eyes with a concealer or a primer, I like to set this inner part right here with that powder. I don't like to set my entire eyelid. I don't feel the need to. Sometimes I apply like a colored cream base on my eyelid. So I don't necessarily set my entire eyelid every day that I wear makeup, but I do like to set this place right here and just make everything nice and smooth so that it all blends out really nicely right there. And I'm really happy with the progress. I think I'm gonna work to just hit side pan over here and clear out this corner right there, and then move onward. I possibly have expanded this as well. I think I have. I wear that every day that I wear the purple eyeshadow look from my Baby Pan That palette, so it should have expanded a bit. I still haven't used this shadow. There are so many shadows in this palette that I'm not using at all, if not occasionally. One of you left a very relevant comment in my last month's update and basically said, okay, Paula, you have a decision to make. This is too much eyeshadow to pan for you in 1 year. She's not wrong. She's right. I knew that going in. But what she said was, you have a choice to make. You can either make as much progress on as many eyeshadows and products as you can and like work through them evenly, or you can zero in on some of these eyeshadows and try to actually finish them off and move them out. Although on some level, I did know that. Sometimes when you have that comment put in front of you like that, it gives you some perspective and makes you realize that, yeah, where are my priorities? I would like to move some of these pans out. I would like to have this palette at the end of the year, show you guys what I've done, and then take those pans and drop them right in the garbage and reorganize this and make it a new and improved palette for 2020, whether this is my Pan That palette for next year or not, to just be able to take those pans out, toss them, and make a new palette with the remaining shadows and whatever I add in. So, food for thought. Thank you. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate them. It does also impact my goals from month to month. Obviously, I would like to hit more pan. I would love to hit pan again in this pink shadow. I repressed this a couple months ago and I miss my pan. I want it back. I also feel like I could achieve hitting pan in this cranberry shadow right here. There's a really good dip going on in there, and I feel like if there was one shadow I should go for pan, it would be either that one or maybe this one down here. So I do keep looking to those to hit pan on. But I think it would be even more gratifying to just continue expanding the pans on the shadows I already have pan on. So yeah, that's where we're at. Quick and easy. I use this shadow almost every single day. There's no dip. I've been using it every single day all year long, almost, and it looks brand new. Alrighty guys, that is it for my 5-month update for Pan That palette. Really excited about my progress that I've made over the last 5 months, and I'm really excited that despite using this almost every single day, I have not gotten sick of it. There's no boredom, there's no like panning malaise going on. It's just going really well, and I'm really glad that I've been able to work on these shadows and enjoy them over the past 5 months, and I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of progress I can make over the next 7. Hopefully some of these will be gone by December. I need that to happen. I need that in my life. We will see. All right, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.